when a man cheats, he conquers a woman. But when a woman cheats, she's being conquered by a man. So if I cheat on you, I've opened my legs to another man, you know, conquering me. So I think it's a little deeper. So
a lot of men are gonna love that response.
I mean, it is a double standard, but as a woman, if you really love a man, you're not gonna sleep with another man. That's just.
Oh boy, now I know somebody gonna have something to say about this. A woman can't love you. A woman can't love. No, a woman can't be in love with you. A woman can be head over heels, all caught up on your energy. A woman can love your energy, love what your energy does to her, love what your energy does for her as far as the way it makes her feel. When a woman is validated by your mere presence, believe me when I tell you, whoever that celebrity is, that is her thing, it gonna take him. The average dude ain't gonna stand a chance.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
What the fuck are you doing?
Look at those two women.
What the
Look at
fuck
that
are
one
you
right
doing?
there. Look at that one.
What the fuck are you doing?
Look at that one. Now look at that one. That's the same woman who's in the damn bathtub talking about what the fuck you doing. This is what she looks like on IG. That's what she look like at home. I don't even understand the logic of believing that what you're seeing on IG is real when you know there's filters. There's filters that we don't know about as men because we don't use them shits. I mean, some of y'all do, but that's a total different story. You got some soul searching to do, but we don't even use those filters. When you look at this, you got to understand, man, that let's go back, man. You got to understand the difference that a woman can make in herself just with a filter online, bro. This is phenomenal. Look at that. Why in the world would you even take the chance, homie? I ask a woman, you got makeup wipes. Take that makeup off for me. If she can't do it, man, I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm done. Okay. All right, bro.
Why they doing him like that, man? When this is typical behavior in corporate America. That's why granddaddy and great granddaddy and them didn't want Muddy and Mabel at the goddamn workplace. Somebody gonna be trying to fuck her. And mainly one of them was in power.
As funny as that sounds, and Antoine laughing, but that's real. That's the reason why you don't let your woman go out in the workplace, in the workforce. Man, you got to understand, your woman is not spiritually strong. She can spiritually follow great instruction, but she's not spiritually strong.
If you don't have authority over your woman, you cannot protect her. Let me say it again before I motherfucking get into this shit. If you with a bitch that ain't trying to listen to your authority, you in a bad way. You in a bad motherfucking way. You cannot protect the bitch that you don't have authority over. So when you're in the streets, you need to watch who the fuck you with. I have seen too many niggas get destroyed trying to take up for a bitch that ain't listening to nothing the fuck he say.
By comparison to you, she's spiritually weak. So as a man, you have to make sure, man, if you're gonna have a woman, you gotta be in a position, man, where you ain't got to send out there with the sharks, man. That's just real. I know some of y'all beta male simp, man. John's gonna come in and say,
Well, Dr. BOA, sometimes you gotta let the woman go out there. You can't keep the woman from going out there. You can't keep the woman from doing what she wanna do. You can't do none of that, Dr. BOA.
yeah, you can't beta male simp, man. John, if you got a woman that ain't following your lead, you can't do it. But why are you with a woman who ain't following your lead? Why is she with you? The worst possible thing you could do, man, is have your woman go out to a workplace, because every woman that got a job got a work husband. If a woman is in a corporate position, she got a work husband. It don't mean that they been intimate, but boy, that shit can turn into something real quick. It can turn into something real quick. Because the most stressful place that most women have is at work. Even if one work for herself, no matter what a woman does, a woman's a hairstylist, she a nail tech, if she massage people's feet, The most stressful time in a woman's life is when she's at work. So whoever's around to soften the mental blow of that time gains favor in that woman's sight. Subconsciously. Not even no type of favor where, ooh, she want him. Not yet. But it's the possibility. That's why granddaddy and great-granddaddy didn't want Maybelline and Mom Bell going out there to the workplace. Because somebody going to be out there trying to poke on them if they look good.
Stay home and cook.
Well, I think that one of the reasons why it's a big deal for him, or this is what the organization is saying, right?
And he in Boston with it. Yeah, he in Boston with that.
That's true.
Yeah.
The other side of it also is that he bust down one of the VP's wives or something like that.
Man, I keep telling them with them, say, listen, the big nigga have problems in position. That's all that is. Boy probably got that long dick over there in Boston and one of them white boy wives. And they know, yeah, that's all that is.
White women in certain positions love black men, a certain type of black man. They just do. I'm going to tell you something now. There are a certain group of people that won't tell you this, but all women like the physical look of black men. All women do. Now, there are some women who just, everybody has their preference. I mean, all nationalities of women. Not every single woman in every group, but the majority of women in all nationalities, they love the look of black men. It may be the American black man. It may be a Caribbean black man. It may be an African black man. It may be any black man. It may be a British black man. But all women of all nationalities physically prefer black men for a number of reasons. And that's just the fact of it. So if you're in a position of power, like Ime was, man, there's a bunch of women that you're gonna be able to touch on, man. That's why you gotta have some willpower, man. You gotta have the wherewithal, man. Listen, man, you can't shit where you eat. You're gonna go in the kitchen, man. You gotta use, but if you're in the kitchen eating, man, you gotta use the bathroom. You just gonna shit in your plate? No, you're not. You're gonna go to your bathroom because that's where you go to do that. The problem is many men in this particular society don't have the spiritual astuteness, the spiritual awareness, the spiritual strength to resist temptation, even at the risk of destroying their lives. Men destroy their lives every day just to have a little fun with some other man honey bun. You're stupid. Ime Udoka, he's stupid. It was dumb. It ain't got nothing to do with Neil Long. I can understand why if you got Neil Long, you want some young Thunder. I ain't gonna even lie. She smoked cigarettes. But to risk everything that you built, had the opportunity to be great, man, and you ruined it by showing that no matter what position they put you in, you still gonna be a hood rat, man. You still gonna do ghetto Dumbo activity. And it's a shame, because not many brothers get in that position. There ain't many NBA team running out there, man. Find us the next black head coach who ain't got no coaching experience. Ain't nobody doing that. Hell, the coach with coaching experience can't hardly get no job. We live in a society, man, where black men are constantly showing over and over again that no matter how much brain you put in our big head, our little head can convince us to be a dummy. It's a damn shame too, bro. Just keep it a buck with you.
When a lion is born and a giraffe is born, are they born with that body? When a lion is born, it's not a lion, it's a cub. Do you know what makes it look the way it looks? Does anybody know what makes it look that way? How does a lion look like that, but a giraffe don't look like that? He's chasing the food. So it is the process of hunting. It's not the actual meat that make him look like that. It is the actual hunts. It's the actual chasing. So whether he catch it or not, every time he goes on the hunt, he's developing. Some of y'all so caught up on the game that you don't get it. It is in practicing. It is in lifting weights. It is in resting. It is in eating right. It is in making good decisions that you look a certain way. It is how you practice. It is what you do that makes you look like you look. It is the process of the grind that shapes you and forms you. It's not the game.
The process of progress, man. In every facet of life, the process is what matters. So you're either gonna look at the end result or you're gonna look at the process. If you look at the end result, you're going to neglect the process. If you look at the process, you're going to neglect the end result. But it don't matter if you neglect the end result. If you focus on the process, the end result is coming anyway. You're going to wake up and just bump into the end result. Oh, damn. Wow, that's good. You get back to the process. Those who focus on the end result never fully reach the end result. You can't. It's easy to focus on the end result and neglect the process, but it takes longer. The process takes longer, which means that you're going to be less inclined to continue the process and continue to go as hard as you can. But if you go as hard as you possibly can in the process, then, man, the progress is going to be phenomenal. I can guarantee you, man. Listen, man, I've lived a great life. And I promise you, every single time I have focused on the process, it has turned out phenomenally. There's never been a time where I was focused on the process and it didn't turn out phenomenally, and the end result was not above and beyond what I imagined would take place.